Here we are, man. The first podcast of a new year.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, holy hell. What a year.
Feels good. I guess.
Yep.
we just got here. But yeah, it feels good to be here.
Indeed it does, man. Yeah. Indeed it does.
In 2023, man, this is going to be an amazing year for the podcast. There's a lot of cool shit that I have in mind for all you cool homies out there. And this is doing multiple things. This is warning you guys of the cool shit to come. And I do mean warning because some of this may be dangerous. And it is also speaking truth to power when I say that this will be the podcast's biggest year yet, which is also a pretty big feat in and of itself.
It really is. But I'm really looking forward to it, man. Like we got quite a few things in the pipeline. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be a hoot.
It's going to be a hoot and a nanny. But
it's going to babysit us.
Hoot nanny. Yeah. As a matter of fact, just next week, I'm going to go ahead and plug this episode here. Next week is going to be another really big and really unique episode here for the podcast. So much so that all of the participants in the episode don't know what it is. Except for me, someone needs to know. But this is going to be a really cool and fun, unique concept that we have coming up here, and I'm really looking forward to seeing, or hearing what all you guys think of it. And I think that it will be a time and a half. That's what I think. It's going to be a good ass time. But before we get too far into things, I just want to go ahead and say that. I'm sure that most of you have heard about Jeremy Renner and the accident that he suffered. Hopefully he is in stable condition as of now, but hopefully he makes a full recovery. We don't know the details yet, but for those of you who don't know, late Sunday night it was reported that Jeremy Renner, the guy who knows Hawkeye, he was in an accident at his home in Reno that involved a snowplow. As more details come out, it sounds as if maybe he fell from the top of his snowplow and was crushed by it. The family has stated different things from TMZ, so never trust TMZ as your first source. If you're going to them for information, they hit it right maybe 50% of the time.
Also, probably just don't go to TMZ for information.
Right.
Definitely not a sponsor.
The family recently put out a post just a few hours ago saying that they very much appreciate all the well wishes to Jeremy, and they appreciate everybody looking out for him and wishing him the best. He has just got out of surgery. He lost a lot of blood. Thankfully, once they said that there was trauma to the chest, and most people are assuming that it's probably from, we can presume, the snowplow running him over or crushing him. But there's also been reports that there was a lot of trauma to an extremity. A leg is what is going around right now. Again, we don't really know the details on that. We do know that there was a lot of trauma to the chest, and more than likely a leg, it seems. And he has gotten out of surgery. He's still in the ICU, but he is in stable condition. So hopefully he makes a full recovery. Hopefully it's nothing that he won't be able to bounce back from, after some time and some rehab and whatnot.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
Yeah. Best wishes to you, Jeremy. So hopefully everything goes well with that. Cause that sounds, that is not the way we want to bring in 2023.
It is not. No.
Yeah.
So
hopefully all is well there. But tonight, guys, I guess we do this. First proper intro 2023. Homies, one and all. Welcome to the Superhero Homies podcast. My name is Quentin, and as always, I am here with the homie Kevin.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is great to be back. We are ready and rearing to go, and we hope that you guys are here to enjoy a whole lot more content, a whole lot more awesomeness, and, both your boys, Q and Kevin.
Yes.
Because we're here for it.
We are here for it, guys.
Right.
before we get started here proper, Kevin, and I wanted to tell you this before I forget. I don't know what this means for like.
Sorry, you forgot.
God damn it! I knew it was gonna happen. I don't know what this means for the quality of the MCU going forward here, but this bit of rumor / information does give me hope. It sounds very plausible and believable, at least for a storyline that they're going with. I think that it makes sense and it recovers some of the negatives from Phase 4. You may have heard this. Let me know.
Okay.
But Tiamat, that is the giant aborted celestial that was killed in Eternals, just been fucking sitting somewhere on Earth for,
Yeah, apparently where no one gave a fuck about it. You know.
Yeah, no one.
On our left, you'll see the giant man in the ocean. But hey, on our right, you see Wakanda. Like, wait, what? Yeah, exactly. Anyways, but yeah, what about him?
Yeah, so.
Him? Them?
No,
what about it?
Yeah, Tiamat, I guess technically would be a he. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about that big boy?
Yeah. So about the giant aborted celestial fetus. They. I didn't write the goddamn movie, all right?
No, but we're here to make fun of it.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing changed on that front.
Nothing's changed there. But, so right now, there's been a lot of rumors circulating that the idea where they're going with right now is that for Captain America 4, the movie's being titled New World Order, they will be utilizing that. That's going to be like one of the big, I guess, set pieces for that movie. And the reason why is because it sounds like multiple countries are going to be fighting for the island Tiamat because of it's going to have a very rare and valuable resource there because it's goddamn celestial.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, that makes a lot of sense.
It makes a lot of sense.
It's a celestial body. There's a lot of shit you can salvage from that.
But the current rumor going on is that would be the introduction of adamantium into the MCU. That this celestial body,
Okay.
And that is why these governing bodies are going to be so anxious to fight over it.
Well, isn't technically adamantium an offspring of vibranium? Like, isn't it like vibranium, almost not synthetic, but derived from?
To my knowledge, it is not.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know where I got that bit of information from. I could have sworn that it was like we got adamantium, which isn't as good as, but it is like, or is it the other way around? Is vibranium an offspring of adamantium? I don't know. I'm making this up.
Yeah. To my knowledge, the two aren't directly related. Yeah.
I don't know. Okay.
Vibranium is,
Homies, help me out. I know I didn't make that up. Yeah.
One is great for its ability to absorb kinetic forces, which makes it seem really durable, and it is really durable to absorb and redirect kinetic forces. And the other one is the most sturdy material on Earth. But once adamantium hardens and cools, there's no reshaping it. It is what it is. Then.
Yep.
But it goes further with this whole rumor mill. But apparently, by the end of it, that the island where they're going to be fighting for the celestial corpse will eventually become the mutant nation from the X-Men comics known as Genosha.
Oh, that's creative.
Creative.
That's a lot of giveaways in this boat of hearsay we're discussing. That's almost like entire plot lines. Like, surprise, motherfucker! There's your Act 3 reveal, and now it's like, oh, we already knew the Act 3 reveal. Yeah,
but we'll see. And also, like, I don't know if all that happens in one movie. I doubt it.
I highly doubt it too. Unless that could happen in one movie, especially if the mutants like, no, fuck all you nations. We're gonna live on this island. You guys have your own nations. Fuck you. You don't like us? Well, fine, we'll leave. But then it's like, wait a minute, where the hell these mutants come from?
Right. Yeah.
What do you mean you've been upset this whole time?
Right.
I haven't even heard you this whole time.
That's kind of why I think that like this rumor still has like a crinkle of, is this really gonna happen? Just because,
or at least not in one movie.
Yeah. And also I think when they introduce the mutants, not if, but when, there's also a high likelihood they save that for Secret Wars. That could easily explain why there has been no mutant activity on Earth, because mutants don't exist in that universe. You bring them in for another one. combine them for Secret Wars, bada bing, bada boom. You got your mutants now.
There you go.
But hey, we will see what happens with that in, I guess, 2026 when Secret Wars comes out. But yeah, homie. So tonight we have a sequel. We have a part 2 to a comic book issue that we did some time ago. There was actually last summer. I believe it was actually in maybe June or July. But the homies Oz and Caleb joined myself here on the superhero homie couch. This is quite the sacred couch, where we discuss some of my favorite movie scenes or superhero scenes from movies and television shows. And we watched them, paused, broke them down, analyzed them. We laughed, we cried, and did some other things that we can't discuss here in the podcast. But it was an amazing time, and it was and it was a great episode. And tonight, Kevin and I will do the same. Now, the cool thing about episodes like this is that because there's so many great scenes, it allows us opportunities like this to run it back and to do it again, because there's a lot of scenes and a lot of cool moments that we didn't get to discuss last time. The only downside is that every time you do it, it gets significantly more difficult. Because now I'm like, okay, what fucking great scenes did I not do the first time around? And now I have to make sure that I don't step on Kevin's toes and steal his scenes, or vice versa.
One of the differences in this sequel is that whenever Q informed me about this particular episode, I had already had a collection of some of my favorite scenes. And so I was like, well, motherfucker, I'm going to bring some to share for the party too. Like, you don't got to supply all the food. I'll bring some. We'll make this into like a little...
Potluck.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Get out of my brain. You could have said a barbecue. How'd you know exactly Get the fuck out of here. You're creepy, man. You're creepy.
My weak ass mutant power is just being able to understand what you're thinking.
It's just me.
It's just
me.
or maybe it's all Kevin's. I need to check that out. I need to try it with another Kevin.
That's a lot of experimentations. We need to get fucking Kevin Smith up in here.
Yeah, Kevin Feige.
Hey, Kevin. Oh, and Kevin Feige. Hey, Kevin. Who else?
Hey, yeah,
Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon.
We gotta kidnap Kevin Bacon.
Yep.
Hey, Kevin. These are all shout outs, by the way. Shout outs to all the Kevins listening out there. Give us some love.
Hell yeah. But without further ado, we can go ahead and get started here.
Hell yeah. So we got the trusty TV. Ooh wee.
Yes.
Little bit of a certain platform here. There we go.
So I have a few here already queued up, ready to go.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and load up one of yours, and I'll do mine second.
All right.
Yeah.
Excellent.
It's indeed. Yes, sure.
So I'm going to start with one here that I wanted to include the first time around, but because of time, I couldn't.
Of course.
You know how it goes. So I'm going to go ahead and include it here. Go ahead and boot it up here to the TV. And so what we're about to witness is actually from it's the final fight scene from the Snyder Cut Justice League. This may be my all-time favorite live-action Superman moment.
Real quick, just a quick insert, because I know... Fuck. Wow, okay.
Superman is unimpressed with your...
Apparently. No, but the real quick insert here. So one particular reason I like this genre of episode, this particular collection of, favorites, because we have a lot of episodes based on the favorites concept. This particular one, however, I really like because it is going to be so hard to accidentally choose the same thing repetitively. Like I'll be surprised if we have no scenes in agreement where it's like, oh, that's on my list too. But because there's so many good ones to choose from, the likelihood is less.
That's true.
It's going to be very much unlike our total shameless plug, by the way, our superhero homie awards, where every goddamn prediction was the same.
That was amazing.
It was so amazing. It was so fucking fun. But homies, if you didn't listen to it, go back, give it a listen. 2022, wrapping up the Superhero Homie Awards. We always give our predictions for the next year, 2023, and it was just hilarious. So go give yourself a good time.
Yes.
That came out weird. Go
Give yourself a good time. Hey,
I said it. I meant it.
Hey, you know that is a very I don't fucking know where to go with that.
Might as well press play, brother. That's all I got. But I meant it, homies. Go, take care of yourselves.
Apparently, a lot of people do that to Henry Cavill, which is very fitting.
Dear.
So here we go. The final battle: Superman versus Steppenwolf. Super badass moment. Let's get it going here.
Ain't that a bitch move?
Right.
Ice breath on the axe. Like, you motherfucker.
Steppenwolf has been giving people the business the entire movie. Yeah. And like, this is how you properly utilize Superman. And also notice the score playing in the background.
Notice how Steppenwolf actually looks more menacing in this, too.
Oh, yeah.
Just remembering fucking the bleeding cut.
Right.
What a disgraceful cut. Can't believe DC went with that.
The Justice League, yeah.
Yep. I forgot his hand was all weird.
Yeah. No one can do slow-mo quite like Zack Snyder.
Oh, dude, for real.
Yeah,
Zack Snyder's got it down, man.
And also, it's nice seeing him in that I was gonna say seeing him in that suit, but yeah. Yeah, Steppenwolf gets the ever living. This is the moment right here where he realized how much he fucked up.
Yep,
it's like laser beam. There goes like your right horn,
your ear. Yeah, your horn, I guess.
Parademon trying his best to get a promotion.
Parademon's like, I would do something.
Hit the Flash. Oh, I did it. Yeah, that Parademon deserves a raise.
Yep. Oh shit! Look at that sniper. Oh, never mind. Look at that sniper.
Nope. There's a better sniper.
That man killed him. Just gotta say it.
It's a goddamn Parademon. He's killed plenty of those. They don't count.
No. Batman's like, I didn't make that promise.
Yeah, I just love like the thunderous punches, and like they let him be Superman. They let him be unleashed the way he should be. And also, like, this wasn't intentional, but this is also like one of the best Flash moments I've ever seen too. When you see Barry dig deep, run so fast that he, breaks like the time barrier and goes back in time.
Yeah,
it was pretty fucking epic. And then one of the few shots we get of Darkseid that I wish we could have seen more. Right. It's also Desaad and Granny Goodness behind him.
I still think that's a ridiculous character concept, but I mean, here we are.
What, Darkseid?
No, Granny Goodness. No, Darkseid's cool. Oh. Yeah, Granny Goodness, I'm like, okay, now, wait a fucking minute,
What problem do you have with that concept?
Not this episode.
Yeah, that's right. You think about that.
No, problem is not the correct word. It's just like, let's talk about it. But not this episode. Why did these ads come up for the end of that scene? Great scene, but it's like, we got weird ad homies for like the 4K stunning nature of nature, and it showed like a chameleon, and it's like it had nothing to do with what we watched.
I mean, I got nothing for that. I saw like a Godzilla ad, and I was like, I get that, but
okay,
yeah, but yeah, first one, Steppenwolf getting his ass whipped by Superman.
Yeah,
great scene.
There you go, man. Awesome choice.
Yes.
So I kind of a lot of my favorite scenes. I know what I like. I know what I like.
You know what you're about.
A lot of scenes I've realized a pattern in myself, homies, and I know quite a few of my scenes are actually going to be like, there's some action moments, yes. Like in fact, one of them is a great action scene, but a fair bit of my scenes too are also like post the amazing action, and we're just dealing with like the reverberations, the after effects, the consequences, and that's really a lot of it. Where a lot of like the realism and the grounded, dramatic nature kind of comes out in things. The particular scene I need you to look up for me right the hell now is going to be the famous, the notorious Punisher courtroom scene. I am the Punisher. We have to see that. Homies, while Q is looking this up, if you haven't already, because I've actually met those out there, believe it or not, who are unfamiliar with Punisher from the Netflix series. My vote's well known at this point, but in case it has not been heard and resounded enough, the John Bernthal Punisher, the best fucking Punisher we got to date. Fight me on that if you must, but you're gonna lose. John Bernthal, amazing Punisher. This particular courtroom scene, I have looked up of my own free will countless times just to watch it again. Go ahead and press play, homie. Thank you so much. Fucking love this scene. No, get the fuck out of here, ads.
Oh, guys, this is what happens when I don't do it through my phone. I used to do it through my phone, yeah.
And this happened in Daredevil season 2, technically, not even the Punisher Netflix series. Yeah. But it's this scene that earned him that show.
Mm-hmm. You're the kind of man the city needs.
Hot damn, dude.
Because, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we all know the city needs help. It needs it now. Not tomorrow. Not next
Imagine a lunatic shooting you in the head and then you representing him in the court of law.
I know, right? Thank you, Matt Murdock. Thank you, Charlie Cox.
Right.
Shout out to you, Charlie.
Shout out to you, Charlie Cox.
We need to hang out again. Or for the first time.
Again.
He's going to be like, I met you?
We have a picture.
Man.
trying so hard to destroy. New York needs these people. We need heroes.
Wow. That was kind of a stretch, admittedly, because this is Punisher after he's killed a lot of people.
He has killed a lot of people. But the people that he's killed that they know of have been the deplorables.
Yeah, exactly. That they know of, too. They're
Yeah.
deplorables. Yeah. Oh, my gosh, dude. Like, first off, Charlie Cox is an amazing actor, too.
Oh, yeah.
Let's be honest. This man learned how to blind act.
Yeah.
It dominated his acting skills, admittedly, but yeah.
Malicious in intent. Frank Castle is actually a good man. He doesn't know the difference between right and wrong anymore, and he doesn't need punishment for that. He needs help. Our help.
He's selling this argument really well, homies.
Yeah.
It was always astounding to me. Like, he's going with the madness, like the psycho argument. Like, oh, he's off his mind. He doesn't know what he's doing.
But what he's doing with the best of intents. You
Oh,
know?
exactly. It is. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
being a great lawyer. He's being
Yeah.
a good ally to the cause. And then John Bernthal.
Say something.
Fucks it all up.
Yeah. I don't know where he's from. He's got to be Southern, right?
I just listened to him on Rogan's podcast. Yeah.
Ones that put down, people I killed. I want you to know that I do it all again. It's just a circus, all right? It's a charade. It's an act. It's bullshit about how crazy I am. I ain't crazy. I'm not crazy. Okay? I know what I did. I know who I am. And I do not need your help. I'm smack dab in the middle of my right goddamn mind, and any scumbag, any lowlife, any maggot piece of shit that I put down, I did it because I like it.
You never sound crazy than when you say I'm not crazy.
I'm itching to do it again, and you think what you did. You gonna send me to a nut house? Some doctor, they're gonna get me to stop from doing what I want to do? Well, that ain't happening. Not on my watch. You think you can call me the Punisher, ain't that right? The big bad Punisher. You want to hear that? I am the Punisher.
Fucking A, dude. I love this shit. Excuse me real quick, homies. Oh, my gosh. Dude.
Yeah.
If this scene was a key bump, I'd snort it. Homies, the reason I love this scene, one, I have just like a fanboy hard on for scenes that are declarations like this. I love the power scenes where it's like the one against the many, the prideful against those calling them wrong, you know? I love those scenes where it's like, no, I know what I am. In this particular case, he is like declaring this ultimately for an ulterior motive, which the show kind of relates to you. If you're not familiar with it, go ahead and watch it. It's an amazing show, Daredevil, all the seasons. You're welcome. But in this particular moment too, I love how this was carried out, brother, because remember, he started off quiet, almost even not shy, but just like soft-spoken. Your Honor, can I say something real quick? May I make a statement to the court? And then he ends it with, "What, you think you're gonna get me to stop doing what I want to do?" I love that fucking that slow rising anger, that resilience, and I love power scenes like this, dude. Like, so fucking good.
Yeah, the writing and performing was just top notch, and it's really just one of those things where it's like with a character like the Punisher, you had to be really careful how you write him because like
it could be crazy.
Well, I mean, he's supposed to be though, right. And that's the way he is here. It's like he's a man who was clearly unhinged, declaring that he's not.
Yeah,
and I mean, especially seeing him here, he's so similar to like Rorschach from the Watchmen, simply because he's clearly a raving lunatic, but he's so solid in his own convictions that regardless of if you agree with him or not, you have to respect it. And I really just love that about like this scene and this character.
Hell yeah.
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 All right.
Man, what a fun episode. I'm glad we did this tonight. My blood's boiling, by the way. It's already going. Like, I told you, homies, I love this scene.
Yes.
Fuck a duck, man. Tack on.
All right, so
what's yours? Let's get another one loaded up.
So my next one here is another one of my all-time favorites here. Let's see if I go ahead and get this queued up here. And I'm so mad at myself. I'm so mad at myself that I didn't include this the first time around. I'm surprised that somehow this did not make my list the first time around.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's promising. It's cool.
But yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the greatest scenes. I'm going to let you guys hear this.
Mr. Shane, sir, we've explored what you've asked us, and it seems as though there's a little hiccup, actually. Hiccup? Yes, to power the suit. So the technology actually doesn't exist. So it's the technology. William, here's the technology. I've asked you to simply make it smaller.
So uncomfortable. He's like, please don't.
Right.
Tony Stark was able to build this in a cave with a bunch of scraps.
Oh,
it gets me. How is that not in your first episode? I'm so happy. Quentin, my friend, I'm so goddamn happy. I got to be on the episode where that was included. Oh, it's been so long since I've watched it. It's so good.
It's so great. So
I'm afraid I peeked the mic even when it was turned around aimed at the TV.
So for those of you who maybe couldn't tell what that was an iconic scene from Iron Man 1, delivered by Jeff Bridges, playing Obadiah Stane, saying to one of his researchers, Tony Stark built this in a cave with a box of scraps. It is one of the greatest lines.
It is so fucking good. Dear heavens.
And it's really Jeff Bridges' his performance and the way he delivers the line that makes it so great.
I can tell that he put more into that than was anticipated because
Jon Favreau didn't ask for that.
No, he really didn't. Jon Favreau was like, cut. That was perfect.
Right.
Wrap this shit. We're done today. But anyways, you can tell it was actually like, if you go back and watch the scenes like we just did, homies, you'll actually realize something I never realized until just now. He turns and flamboyantly points the finger in the other scientist's chest. This same gentleman he just hugged. Doing so, he like flies his tie over his shoulder, which normal Hollywood would never let you have like such a moment like that unless it was improv, like the improvisation in the moment, but also so goddamn good. You
Right.
know? There's been improv moments I've made it to shows before. This is one in particular where it's like, I can tell that Jeff Bridges put his acting prowess behind this and said, Tony Stark built this, like jabbing his finger in the other man's chest. Like, I don't know. I never realized how he does that so dramatically with the tie being thrown over his shoulder awkwardly. Yeah.
And I don't have anything to support this theory, but I also think that even the moment where like he so enthusiastically puts his arm around the researcher's shoulder, I think that was also improv.
I think so too.
Yeah, like,
you know what? You have me to support that. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, the way that he does it just tells me that this is like obviously the dialogue there was already there, but like the moment of him wrapping his arm around him and pointing to like the giant arc reactor and say, "I just need you to take that and make it smaller." Yeah. Like that just screams to me like that was Jeff Bridges really getting lost in the role there. But
good choice, brother. Damn.
Yeah, thank you, man. But like the amazing thing about that scene is that even aside from like just the quotable meme of that scene, there's a lot of meat there. There's a lot to be said there about the state of Obadiah, the desperation of Obadiah, and the brilliance of Tony Stark.
Exactly what I was thinking. Yeah,
the fact that, like he says, Tony Stark built that in a cave with the box of scraps, and then the researcher replies quietly and humbly, "We're not Tony Stark."
Yeah,
like
and what a great fucking scene to sell all that.
Yeah,
but while making a goddamn joke.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So good. Such like that's a scene, dude.
That's a spicy meatball.
What'd you say?
Spicy meatball.
Oh, yeah, it is spicy meatball.
Yes.
I can go for a meatball right now.
You just had dinner, Kevin.
I want a meatball. I had chicken. I didn't have meatball. I guess I could have rolled the chicken up into a ball and called it a chicken meatball, but it's not the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, homie, go ahead and look this up for me, brother, man. You already knew I had to pull up another one. This is kind of like my action-y one. I'm looking at my list. I got another action-y one here down the way, I guess. But this one in particular is going to be from the one of my favorites, Logan. But this is particularly, brother, and tell me, lie to me that you disagree. This is going to be the scene when we really see Wolverine for the first time. Finally, in this movie. You know exactly what I'm thinking.
You mean at the end when he takes all the medicine?
Hell yes. Whenever like X-23 and friends are in the woods and they're trying to like fight off the Ravagers, but instead all of a sudden we get.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for you to pull it up.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
okay, gotcha.
I pulled that up too fast. My bad. I was waiting for it to just play. Yes, this shit right here, dude. Rage Wolverine. That's a great name for it. I should have written that down. Damn it.
That guy's poor arm.
I got friends who haven't seen this shit yet, dude.
Oh,
like,
that's disappointing.
Yeah. They're ex-friends now, obviously, but yeah.
Is that a pun?
Yes. Dude, I cannot wait to see Daphne Keane come back as X-23. Homies, give us some love if you agree. Come on.
She needs to.
She needs to, right?
Yeah.
That
would also really suck. The ability to, I guess, control wood. I wish I could control my wood.
Damn. Notice the music change for this too.
Oh yeah.
Finally, yes. This berserker's rage, like everything's just.
It's beautiful.
Yes. The first time we see the rage and power come back in this movie.
And it's like it happens so quick, like you never realize that, like you get like a really cleverly edited one shot there. He's running through and just decimating those guys.
So fucking good, dude.
Boyd Holbrook is underrated, man.
Dude, he really fantastic. Is. So good. Yeah.
Plays Donald Blake here in this movie.
Yeah. So fucking good. And dude, like this version of Logan, you could tell they did a little like CG magic to really make him like obviously as old as he looks in this movie, alongside makeup and good prosthetics, But in this moment, we actually got to see him, and they made him look younger. Like the medicine gave him back some vitality.
Right.
Look at this motherfucker, Quentin. Look at this built, jacked man with old man strength, just like, oh, I'm getting fucked. Wolverine somehow shot me, and he doesn't have a gun. Jesus Christ, look at this shit, dude. And just like that, all of a sudden they have a combo attack. Like, I love this shit.
It's so gory and so good.
It is, dude. I love the soundtrack, dude. That dun, dun,
Yeah. It's a Western soundtrack.
Yes, it's so fucking...
Like, listen, that's a Western.
Ah, there it is. Oh, dude, so fucking good, man.
Yes.
And really, it's the. If I may continue to rant on this,
yeah.
please, bear with me. Have some patience, please. I love the entire ending. Like from that moment on, the rest of the movie so fucking good. The psychological but very very real fight with his past self here that they actually have, very symbolic, very cool.
Right.
For those who know, it's very hand and fist. Hand fist. Excuse me. Wrong phrase. But then like leading up to and including even the death of Logan, it's like, Jesus Christ, this entire moment sure was great action, very gory, obviously, but so well done and just well carried out by obviously Hugh Jackman himself, Daphne Keane. It's just like so much awesome storytelling power behind this too,
Oh yeah.
And you can't forget the last message. Don't be what they made you to be.
Right.
So
right.
Fucking good.
Yeah, I mean it was a beautiful send off to a tremendous character in an amazing movie, one of the greatest superhero movies ever made, I think.
Amen.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and that scene is just like the exclamation point on the entire movie. So yeah, I really dig that scene a lot.
Well, we gotta stop and watch the movie now.
Oh shit.
That's not an all shit moment. Let me get some popcorn.
All right.
Tell me that's not a goddamn good scene,
Oh,
homies.
of course it is.
Right?
Of course.
Dadgum, man. Beforehand, I got my heart rate pumping. Now I got goosebumps up in this bitch.
Right.
Like, I am insanely uncomfortable in a great way right now.
My shoes.
Yeah,
This is one of another of my favorite scenes here, homies. This is from The Watchmen.
Yes.
I've recently been rereading this, and man, just the way that Zack Snyder directs this movie, the way he shoots it, and then the actors he gets to play these roles, tremendous.
Who played Rorschach? Help remind us.
Jackie Earl Haley plays Rorschach, and this man absolutely kills it.
Yeah.
The man turned, and there was something rewarding in his eyes.
It's uncanny how many actors were born to play certain roles.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this guy is such a good Rorschach, dude.
He is.
Oh, hello.
Quite
I see why this is really your favorite scene, okay?
chest.
There were titties in the scene, homies.
There were titties in the scene. Pretty nice ones.
Oh yeah.
Worked at Pyramid Transnational. I've seen the logo before.
And right now, I believe that this is actually a scene from a flashback that tells us when Rorschach becomes extremely, I won't say nihilistic, but the dark, broken guy that we know him to be.
I could argue nihilistic to a degree, to a degree.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love how they're able to make his Rorschach face too. Though.
Right. Yeah. The mask. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I guess technically his face. You know the scene.
That's true.
She's the world's smartest man today, Molek. I worked for Pyramid Transnational. They just delivered my service at Kiki. Last time I was here, saw pension kid written for the same.
And the way they filmed this, the way they make the aesthetics and the scene look, just even with like the lighting and like his actions.
It's like it has the same color scheme as the comics.
It does.
Yeah.
I was just getting onto that, where it's like literally the comics brought to physical life.
Right. And so right now, Rorschach has been framed for the murder of an ex-supervillain called Moloch. Rorschach was getting a little too close to information here. And And Zack Snyder, he does add a little extra flair and pizzazz to the movie here. Like the fight scene was very well thought out in the comic books, but we get a little extra more here in the movie, and I think that it doesn't break it at all, but it just adds to it.
It's important to know that whenever you're a talented director, writer, etc., whatever the case, it's homies. It's never bad whenever these talented people add more to the role,
Right.
If it keeps to the character integrity,
Right,
Because
right.
that's when the added more is awesome.
Yes.
That's when it's like, oh, this is impactful. It's truth. We accept it,
Yeah.
and not just we as in Q and I, but we as in the fans. You know?
We're a collective.
Exactly. Even though the Homie Commandments accepted it too, obviously.
Like, and this is also important because it's made known throughout the source material that a lot of the police are afraid of Rorschach. You know,
And for good daggum reason here.
right? Yeah, we get the homemade flamethrower.
Yep.
The grappling hook gun.
Daggum, dude. Oh no. The cop's on fire falling down the stairs. Oh shit. Very awesome, very awesome.
Yeah, like I mean, I love this entire movie, but I really dig this scene here. And this, like, the extra bit of flair that we get. Like, Rorschach puts up a fight, but
Yeah.
we don't get to see him do it this cool.
Right. Yeah, because he's not doing it with like superhuman strength,
Right, yeah.
super senses. He's a dude.
He's just
a
a- yeah, he's a
well-trained,
dude, yeah.
badass dude.
Right. And here we go. I love that moment
That's
so much.
so cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man.
Give me back my face.
Give me back my face. Yeah.
That. Yeah. That's a man who found cathartic relief without ever wanting to admit it
Right.
in doing what he did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like, I mean, you know, I was on the homie Kayla's podcast a few weeks ago and we talked about, like, you know, when Mr. Great Protagonist.
What's the name of that podcast, by the way?
It is called An Evolved Review, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely check that out. If you have not subscribed, go ahead and do so. Again, that is An Evolved Review. And also, while you're at it, check out Tavern Notice Board. That is the homie Oz's podcast as well.
I was hoping you'd talk about that one too.
Absolutely. I was
Shameless
also on
plugs.
the shameless plugs, the most shameless of plugs. Definitely check them out.
Hell yeah.
But Rorschach came up on my list of protagonists, and it was about emotional, like which one, basically, like what protagonist drove you to like have like kind of an emotional feedback, and I chose Rorschach because for a man as stoic and as solid in his resolve as he was, when it came down to it, he literally stood up against a god for his resolve, and knowing that he couldn't win. And this doesn't have anything to do with whether or not I agree with Rorschach's decision at the end or not.
No.
That's kind of the whole point of the Watchmen, you know. But it was about the fact that he was so willing to stand in the face of Dr. Manhattan and to say, no, the people need to know the truth,
Yeah.
no matter what.
Agreed. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, in this particular case, it's like, damn, dude, what an amazing story.
Yeah.
The Watchmen, never another one like it.
There's never another one like it.
Yeah.
There's been plenty who've tried,
For sure.
you know, but yeah.
Ozymandias, dude, just can't fucking forget him, you know?
Oh yeah, Ozymandias is one of the greatest villains of all time.
One of
you
the
know?
greatest villains
Yeah.
of all time.
I mean, you talk about what makes a good villain, man. Like, what makes a good villain is a villain who has like a solid point. Ozymandias made some great points, in so much that like almost 35 years later, people still talk about, well, maybe Ozzy was right.
Right?
You know?
Yeah, it's like, I mean, I could live in ignorance if it brought world fucking peace.
Right. Yeah, if it stopped 2 million people died, that is tragic. But world ending because of nuclear war, that is worse.
That's more than a million.
Yeah,
That's one of those billies with a B.
Yeah, that
With a
is
lot more.
let me put it this way. That is statistically worse. Okay.
Yeah. Well, hey, I'm going to load the next scene.
Yes.
All right. So the next scene I want to do, actually, we're going to break away from the live action. We're going to go
All
to the
right.
animated.
Yeah.
I need you, brother man, to pull up the Invincible scene where it's invincible. It didn't die. But no, scene, of course, from the animated show on Amazon Prime, Invincible. I need you to pull up the one where Omni-Man is having a private moment with Invincible, his son, as he's laying nearly a fucking undead corpse on the mountainside. And it's just them. This right here, I love the scene, homies, because this is what makes and breaks a great cartoon and how it can uphold right next to that of live action if one so tries to judge cartoon flicks or shows or etc. to be of lesser value or lesser story quality than that of live action. It's the voice acting.
Yeah, you stole one of mine. I had
really?
this, yeah.
I knew it was going to happen at least once.
Yep.
This shit right here, first off, the fight, violent, gruesome, and amazingly captured.
Yes.
This shit right here, amazing moments in the graphic novel.
Right.
Arguably just as good, if not better, in the show because they brought it to life.
They did. I mean, they really did.
Yes.
And, I mean, it's terrifying. In both iterations,
Yes.
it is absolutely terrifying.
And dude, J.K. fucking Simmons was the guy.
Right.
The voice for this shit.
Right. So right now we're watching the fight, which of course culminates with the scene that Kevin's referring to. So this is kind of a 2-for-1 here. Yeah.
Oh yeah, technically it is, because this is like the fight leading up to the moment, which
Yeah.
you gotta have. It's emotional,
Yeah.
because you see a father being held back by his inner purpose, his superhero,
Right,
the
right.
loyalty, the pride and dedication to his race, his alien to us, but to him, his kind, his
Yeah.
people, purpose. And he just cannot connect with Mark, Invincible himself, who's more related to these humans in his mind than he is to these, to these Virtulians.
Right.
Yeah. And it's just like, no, these are my people. Earth is my
Viltrumites.
home. Viltrumites, thank you. Yeah. Is that what I said? Virulians. Yeah, Viltrumites, thank you. Thank you for correcting me. That's true. But
I have to think about it myself.
yeah, I was trying to remember. But
Yeah, and it's like, and you look at this from two perspectives. One, the perspective of Omni-Man, and we got to be real careful with how we speak here because most people don't know what happens beyond season one.
True.
Not to brag, but Kevin and I, yes, we have read the entire
Not to brag. Get out.
the entire
I rub my
comic book.
fingernails on my shoulders condescendingly. Right.
But like with this fight, it's tragic from the side of Omni-Man with what he's doing, like ruining his reputation, which is the
Yep.
least of his worries.
Yeah, he doesn't care about that.
Ruining the relationship with his family, though, and
Yeah.
especially that with his son. And he even says that, I love your mother like a pet. Like it's hard to walk that back.
That's a trigger.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. His father is more experienced,
Stronger?
faster,
Yeah.
and stronger than this guy.
Oh, yeah.
Who's no pushover himself. He's basically a Superman, but with Super Saiyan rules. Every time he gets nearly beaten to death, they come back and heal to be stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but it's tragic from the side of Omni-Man, but it is downright terrifying from the side of Mark, from the side of Invincible himself.
Because there's nothing he can do.
There's nothing he can
Everything
do.
Omni-Man can do is better
Right.
and more ferocious.
And-
And he's not holding back.
Well, that's the thing. Like, he technically is, because if he wanted it, Mark would be dead.
I mean, that's okay. Yeah. But he's barely holding back.
It's
then.
like he's whooping his ass.
Yeah.
But he's trying to prove a point to him.
Right.
Trying to show him the Viltrumite way. But he's also trying to tell him, I will kill you if I have to.
Yeah.
I can make more sons.
Yeah, in this moment, he is more Viltrumite than father, and he's definitely getting that point across. Like, look, we have a purpose. You were bred,
Right.
For a
and
reason.
also, the people on that cruise ship, they probably died.
Oh,
They just flew through a cruise ship.
First off, the city they went through, Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
That cruise ship of people.
Yeah.
So many people got fucked in this fight.
The
Dude.
people who live in the village by that
they died.
by that mountain.
This avalanche took them out.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah,
there they
yeah,
go.
they're
Goodbye.
dead. Yeah, they're dead.
Yeah, and he doesn't care.
Right.
He's here purely to quote unquote beat some sense into his son.
Right. I'm pretty sure your son has CTE.
Yeah.
I mean, god damn, like
Dude.
it's so vicious.
Planet? Fine. What's 17 more years? I can always start again. Make another kid.
All these freaking hits, just so vicious, so bloody. And it's like, Mark's not doing shit. He can't.
Can't.
Damn it.
A quick shout out to the artist, too, because they drew the facial expressions perfectly.
Also, like the artwork looks uncanny to the comic
It
books.
really is, dude. They got Robert Kirkman, the actual author of the comic book. No, shut the fuck. That's not the moment.
How dare they?
Okay, that was the fight. We need to pull up the right moment. But yeah, no, that was just leading up to the moment I was getting to, homies. But one of the things I was just about to talk about, the artists themselves, you know, Robert Kirkman and those who helped to draw out the actual show, they did such an uncanny job because the voice acting is going to be impactful, yes, but to really begin to help sell it, the actual like captured emotion,
Yeah.
that's going to be so much better for beginning to sell it. Here it is. Thank you.
I can begin to imagine his injuries.
His pain. I'm surprised he's not concussed and just knocked out.
Why did you make me do this? You're fighting so you can watch everyone around you die. Think, Mark. You'll outlast every fragile, insignificant being on this planet. You'll live to see this world crumble to dust and blow away. Everyone and everything you know will be gone. What will you have after 500 years?
I still have you.
For the first time, we see a softened expression on Omni-Man's face. A tear rolling down Mark's eye. Just realization finally hits.
Yeah.
And J.K. Simmons does a perfect bang-up job with this. And we see a pained expression on Omni-Man as he just fucking leaves.
Yeah.
He's off of Earth. He's out of the atmosphere.
Yeah, he's out of there.
My gosh, dude.
Yeah.
Such a powerful fucking moment. Like,
Yeah, that's another hell of a scene.
it is, dude. Like, I am actually very happy that we had this one in common because this was
Yeah.
a particularly amazing one, dude. Yeah.
Will you stop playing? I didn't ask for that.
No, we gotta watch it. No, I'm joking. we just watched it. But dude, is J.K. Simmons not the best?
Oh, he's the greatest.
He's so amazing.
But also, Stephen Yeun did a great job as well.
yes, he did. We can't forget the actual voice actor himself who played our boy,
Mark. Oh, right.
I love how he's like, "Why did you make me do this?" Like, bitch, I didn't make you do
Right,
anything.
right.
You made me.
So the one we just watched was, really heavy and heartfelt and really dramatic.
Oh dear,
And sombersome.
Okay,
I'm about to take us, the complete opposite direction.
there it is.
Yeah, I'm about to, try to lighten us up a little bit here and give us a classic. This is Juggernaut versus Colossus from
Yes.
Deadpool 2.
Deadpool had a lot of great scenes too.
I was so impressed with this fight scene. I mean, look at how good they both look.
Mm-hmm.
And we get to see. I mean, right now, Colossus getting his ass whooped by Juggernaut, and Juggernaut ain't even got no momentum.
Right?
Oh, that's my girlfriend,
Oh my
Zazie
gosh, dude.
Beetz.
Zazie Beetz, holy hell.
The brass knuckles made from a fence with the low blow to the nuts. Like, you gotta love it.
Bunch of armed pedophiles in nursing shoes. Can I have one of those guns? No. That's fine.
I mean, I don't know how you could watch Deadpool 2 and just not have a good time.
Agreed.
Like, but like when it comes to like movies that are just pure fucking fun, like Deadpool is gonna be at the top of that list.
Hey, man, dude. I cannot wait for Deadpool 3.
Oh yeah, Deadpool 3 is gonna be amazing.
It's going to be so good.
Yeah. But this right here is the fight that we should have got in X-Men 3. Oh my god.
Oh.
I forgot about that. A man getting decapitated.
Hot damn, dude.
I also love just like the pure size of Juggernaut.
Right. Yeah. It's like a god level power sometimes. Dude.
It is, yeah. Yeah. Domino's power it can definitely be considered god level.
Yeah, dude. Hey.
Like I think about if like Domino ever had the Phoenix Force, that shit would be ridiculous.
Right.
Almost as ridiculous as the conclusion of this fight between Juggernaut and Colossus.
There it
A
is.
live wire.
Oh, no.
A live wire right up the ass.
Oh, dude.
I mean, what a way.
Yeah.
What a way to finish someone.
It is.
Yes, yes. You know, I had to include a little bit of Deadpool this time around.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Man. That's funny, dude. That's some good shit. Ironically enough, I also had at least one funny scene pulled up. Yeah. So go ahead and, if you would please, my friend, pull up Civil War, Spider-Man versus Winter Soldier and Falcon.
All
Yep.
right.
I particularly really enjoyed the scene because there was a lot of talented acting that took place here and a lot of discoveries about some new characters, especially Spider-Man, who you know,
Right.
this was his introduction to the MCU. Just amazingly well done shit here. Plus, this was like a lot of there's a lot of comedy in the MCU movies, especially the big budget ones like this.
But this was really well done.
Oh yeah, this was a great one.
This whole airport fight scene was excellent. But
It
yeah,
was,
yeah.
dude. Yeah.
Son, what should I do? What we discussed, keep your distance, web them up. Okay, come.
And it's like, I love how he's obviously a kid against these well-known heroes.
Right,
Yeah, these
right.
badasses, these elites of men.
I really don't want to hurt you.
I wouldn't stress about it.
Yeah. That was some bullshit.
Yeah, so was
Yep,
that. Yeah.
that was some bullshit too. Here it is.
And here we go.
Everyone's got to get her.
First, Anthony Mackie, Sebastian Stan, and Tom Holland all in the
yeah.
scene. Money.
Right.
Oh, metal arm? That is awesome, dude.
That look on his face
Yeah.
was not just surprised he caught it, but also realizing he's a child.
Yeah, both. Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of like, are you fucking kidding me?
Right.
Because he's like a renowned Russian assassin at this point.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. He's the boogeyman. you know?
Exactly.
But it ain't gonna tickle either.
Oh man, and
Cool ass moments, dude.
yes.
Hurt Vision's feelings.
Locked me in my room.
Okay, first, that's an exaggeration. Second, it's protecting. Hey, Clint.
Hey, man.
Clearly retirement doesn't suit you. Got tired of shooting golf.
Well, I played 18. Shot 18. Just can't seem to miss.
Ah,
I mean, how could you not love this scene?
Made you love.
right. Man, if I was Iron Man at this moment, I'd be pissed. Like, motherfucker, did you just throw a sedan at me?
Several. Man,
Great moment.
I don't want this to be a bygone era of the MCU. You know?
It cannot. Dude.
Right. But shit. That could have killed him.
Exactly.
Jesus, Peter.
Honestly, if Peter was more malicious, he could have really maimed these two.
Oh yeah, you could have.
Is this stuff coming out of you?
I would explain the rigidity-flexibility ratio, which, gotta say, that's awesome.
I don't know if you've been in a fight before, but there's usually not this much talk.
Alright, sorry, my bad. To keep this up, I've only got one job here today. I've got to impress Mr. Stark, so I'm really sorry.
You couldn't have done that earlier. I hate you.
Oh shit,
So good, dude.
it's so good. Yeah,
So good.
that is an excellent goddamn scene.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah.
And again, this was just like one of many moments where we discovered that Sebastian Stan and Anthony Mackie are just amazing together. Throw in some Tom
Right.
Holland chemistry into that. It's no wonder that we all fell in love with these movies.
Right.
After even a decade, you know?
Right.
Holy hell, dude. Yeah. So good. Man.
Yeah, so my next one here is one that I included a scene from this movie the first time,
Okay.
but I did not include this specific scene from said movie here. So
Okay.
I'm going to cue this up here.
Let's see what we got. Oh my gosh. Yes, dude.
This is the interrogation scene from The Batman. I mean, this was just a brilliant interrogation scene.
So good, dude.
The irony is, on the last episode, I used the interrogation scene from The Dark Knight.
Ah. Nice. Fair.
I mean, both actors really sold it to me, but seeing them together in this scene is just, yeah.
Because this is the first moment we actually saw them face to face like this.
Like this, yeah.
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 You showed me what was possible. You showed me all it takes.
Remind me of this guy's name. This
Paul
actor.
Dano.
Holy fuck, dude.
Yeah, Paul Dano's tremendous here.
So good. I'm upset we're still not talking about this more often.
I know,
Out there. It's
I know.
such a crime.
And like, you know, the thing about like the Riddler here, this moment, yeah.
Yes.
The thing about Riddler here is that he truly thought that he and Batman were on the same team.
Yeah. Like he's just now realizing, like, yep.
Yeah. It's so goddamn good.
It is.
We can watch the whole thing together.
Dude.
Everything.
That moment of realization right here.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't figure it out. Oh, you're really not as smart as I thought you were. I guess I gave you too much credit. What have you done? What's black and blue and tan all over?
Yeah. If you guys have not seen The Batman yet, then I don't know what the fuck you guys been waiting on.
Right.
Go ahead and watch it. And it's like the tension in these moments.
Yes. Paul Dano here is creepy with this.
Paul Dano was just, he's uncanny. He's
Yeah.
so creepy there.
Hot damn, dude. And there was your other interrogation
there's another
scene.
interrogation
Yeah.
scene. Oh no, if I get that going, we'll have to watch the whole thing too. So I need to.
Well, I mean, we got 2 movies we got to watch now, so you know, I'm down. I know what I signed up for.
Right. But yeah, so that interrogation scene there in the Batman. I mean, don't get me wrong,
good,
like
dude. So
it's,
good.
It's so hard to top like the interrogation scene in The Dark Knight. You know, and I don't necessarily think that they tried to top it, but I think they tried to do their own thing for sure, and it worked. You know, because one thing about both those interrogation scenes from The Dark Knight and from the Batman is that our protagonist, Batman, walks away realizing that my brute force is not getting me what it normally does. Like my fear tactics aren't getting me what they normally do here.
Right.
And he's having to realize that I've got to figure out another way. And also in the case of the Batman, he's realizing for the first time that am I inspiring lunatics to do, you know, these malicious things, thinking that they're doing what I do.
Which is a fair question to ask, because some of these lunatics will self-justify, you know.
Oh yeah, you know, for sure. But yeah, that was
Great
just an
scene.
amazing scene in an amazing movie. It won a Homie Award.
Yeah,
It won several Homie Awards.
It really did. Yeah, amazing movie that stood out in a year that, to be honest, it really didn't need to stand out for. It did not have much competition. So I got 2 more scenes in particular, brother.
All right.
I got one that I gotta talk about, and I got one that I feel like is almost cliche if we don't talk about.
Gotcha.
The first one, however, we're gonna go ahead and do the latter here. We're gonna be a scene that's very, very forgotten. I need you to pull up, if you would, please. I believe, I don't remember which movie it's in, because I don't remember being overall impressed. Like, I need to go back and watch this movie again. But I have YouTubed this scene before, and I just don't remember which one of the X-Men movies it's in. I need you to pull up, if you would, please, the Michael Fassbender Magneto scene in the Russian woods.
Gotcha.
Is this all I
It's
am to
Apocalypse, yes.
you? That's okay. I thought it was Apocalypse. I was very confident. But yeah, that scene right there, if I wasn't already, that would have made me a big Michael Fassbender fan. He does an amazing job just portraying the heavy tolls and just like the unfortunate burdens and the unfortunate just history of the Meg known as Eric Magneto, you know? There it is. Here, let me get this mic turned around here.
Oh yeah, you're right. This is kind of a forgotten scene here.
It is. But I remember this being so fucking powerful.
Yeah.
His family was just kidnapped by this Russian force.
Right.
Like these assholes, knowing who
Yeah.
he is.
Wszystko w porządku?
Nic jej nie jest.
Dopuśćcie ją.
Zrobimy to.
I wish
Ale
I was
musimy
so
porozmawiać.
Right. Like,
They're speaking Russian.
I don't speak
Nieważne sobie ocna.
They're basically saying, I remember it from the movie though. He's like, hey, I need you to give me back my daughter. No,
Chłopcy
we
mówili,
just
że
learned who
widzieli
you
coś
really
dzisiaj w
are.
fabryce.
You have a false
Coś, co nie
identity.
miało żadnego
We know you're the mutant.
Puść się broń.
Yeah.
Right.
Jesteś dobrym
And once
obywatelem.
again, his family, his daughter, is being persecuted
Chcę być pewien, że
by
mogę
Homo
tak sobie
sapiens.
myśleć.
To jest prawda.
Ale nikt w tym mieście tak naprawdę cię nie zna.
Goddamn humans.
Ty mnie znasz.
He's trying to go through.
Jestem
He's trying to
Henryk
get it
Górski.
across.
Jakub, jadłem kolację w twoim domu.
Masz za czas.
Hey, does Michael Fassbender really know Russian?
Sure.
Okay.
Right there. There it is. They pull up an old picture from one of the past
Yeah.
movies.
To ciebie zwał
I think it's from
Magneto.
Days of Future Past.
Yep. And that was Days of Future Past. Those scenes in the outdoor
Oh,
chairs
yeah,
and everything
yeah.
when the Sentinels first came out.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And here he is, just like finally coming face to face with his past, coming to bite him back. A self he tried to forget, to move on from, to
Right.
deny.
Yeah.
And here it is, once more on his doorstep, affecting his
Możesz mnie nie
family.
aresztować. Proszę.
They didn't get a choice in this. She didn't get to say,
Yeah.
please don't kidnap me.
Right.
They said, no, fuck you, little girl.
Yeah, he actually tried to walk away from it all and just
Yes.
to just live a quiet life, but his past wouldn't let him.
Exactly.
Because he was working like a little job in like a mining facility, if I remember right.
Yep, exactly. He was trying to be a civilian.
Yeah.
And now he agreed to trade his daughter's life for his own.
Right.
Oh, these birds know something's up. Oh, they're blaming him for whatever's going on with the birds. Yeah.
And I think they're realizing that his daughter's a mutant, right?
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Which I don't even think he knew. I don't remember. I don't know this part.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
Yeah, like she's controlling the birds, and it's all about like, you know, birds too over here. Oh shit, there it is. That's one effective arrow.
That was like, the most effective arrow ever.
The Halo announcer just came on. Double kill.
Yeah, so
The cops. Oh no.
Yep, these Russian officers just accidentally killed both Magneto's new wife and his new daughter.
And here's the thing, it wasn't a vet. It was one of the younger officers who let the arrow fly.
Yeah. Now,
And
what do
you
you
know
think
it
a
was an
man?
accident.
What do you think a man like Eric Lynch here does in a situation like this?
Eric Lynch?
Yeah.
I forgot his last name. I called him Eric Magneto earlier, so thank you. Yeah.
Oh man, Fassbender is so good in this role.
So fucking good, right? And in this moment, it's like he cannot run from himself. He cannot protect those he loves. He was one of the most goddamn powerful people on the face of the planet. And he is powerless.
Right.
And he does.
He couldn't stop his family from dying. Yeah. And
here it is.
Now it's time to murder everybody.
The coin that did it. And it wasn't necessarily the cool-ass manner, though very cool it was, that he kills the rest of these cops with one flying coin, a metal one, a true metal one, not no fucking fake whatever like these niggers are.
Is that what I am?
That right there.
Yeah.
Of that moment.
Yeah.
Actually, ironically, that's a good scene too. But yeah, the one that Otto pulled up. Thank you.
Yeah,
YouTube.
yeah.
But is this what you want from me? Is this all that I am?
Right.
Fucking love that, because in that moment he realizes that though he is powerful, too powerful, he had nothing, no capabilities, no power to stop this from happening.
And he
All the
tried to walk
choices were
away.
stolen from him.
Yeah.
Yes, and here he is, just on the doorstep again, being forced to not even reckon with, but to become again the Magneto, the one and only, and no longer living this fake Eric, the friendly Russian neighbor.
Right.
You know?
And it's crazy because it's like, especially like with this past and this universe, like everything that he's done, he had lost so much and he's been through so much and he tries to walk away. But it's the fear of Magneto that makes him, kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy. Yeah. So it's like their fear, their prophecy is that Magneto is going to kill us. And that leads them down the cycle of we need to try to stop him, right? Which leads Magneto to killing them.
Yep. And there was the lack of wisdom. There was their knowledge hurting them because they knew Magneto. They knew what he was capable of. And then they still decided, well, if we take action, we can prevent this. Oh, wait, no. Maybe these actions are just going to lead to this cataclysmic cause.
Yeah.
Which, unfortunately, hey, sometimes fate is undeniable, and she is a damned mean mistress.
She's a cruel bitch.
Yeah.
But it's like
in this case,
it does kind of raise like an interesting, I guess, kind of philosophical question, pseudo philosophical question. Like if there's a fucking walking, talking nuke that lives, in the neighboring town, do you just let the nuke be and hope that it doesn't decide to go off, or do you try to reverse Oppenheimer that bitch and see if you can get rid of it, eliminate it?
Great question, brother. However, have a very confident answer for it. I've read Civil War, sir. I leave it the fuck alone. All right. I let it take out the trash and live in this quiet ass house. I don't send no B-rate, C-rate team of super wannabes after it. We good, okay? I just say shut the fuck up. Yeah. It's not my decision to make. I'm gonna sit on the sidelines.
Yeah, for sure. Great scene.
Great scene.
All right, here.
What you got, brother?
Yeah, so the next one that I'm going to pull up here is this is one that like I don't think gets the credit that it deserves because admittedly this next scene is in a very shitty movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
This was a great scene.
Yeah. This is Wolverine versus Sabretooth and X-Men Origins.
I liked this movie up to a certain point.
Yeah.
I liked how this dopey bartender's like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, fuck, he's got bones in his hands.
So at this point, little Jimmy's Wolverine, his wife has just been murdered, presumably by Victor.
This guy needs to be Sabretooth again.
Right.
Please.
You don't call.
He's actually Hugh Jackman's friend.
Yeah.
Hugh Jackman literally said, hey, I want this guy to
And
be my Sabretooth.
they also look alike, which is very weird.
They kind of do. And admittedly, it only really helps.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. We need him back. Bring back Sabretooth.
Right.
Get Ryan Reynolds to help us fight this.
This really was a great scene and just an awful movie.
Dude, it was an amazing scene. I totally agree with you. It's like, yeah, the movie did a lot of shit. It's not, there's not much to defend there.
Right. But the first act in this movie
It's
really good.
Yeah. But this combat right here,
Right.
brutal, dude. Like, if only they were given an R rating.
I know, yeah, if they were given an R rating, they would have gone all out.
Oh, yeah, dude.
But Wolverine is being outclassed.
Yeah.
Frankly, I'm a little disappointed. Stay down.
Wolverine with the bone claws.
Yep. And Victor Creed with the fucking sharp-ass uncut fingernails.
Yeah.
Shout out to our boy Shade, by the way, at the D&D table. Did you ever see his claws, dude?
Oh, I see him every time we play.
Every time you play, yeah, he's got some goddamn claws over there. Yeah. Pretty good.
Yeah, I can't imagine how it must feel to have a whole forest dropped on you.
I would not want to imagine. That brings me mental pain. And then he's thrown in front of a truck driving another small forest. Logging trucks, homies. Catch up.
But I remember, like, this is the most vicious part.
This shit right here. Because you know he's hurt.
Oh, yeah.
We're not like that.
Oh, dude.
Sure you are. You just don't know it yet.
Yeah, that would suck.
That would suck.
Yeah.
Balls.
Like, I've never had bone claws protruding from the back of my hands, but if I did and somebody broke them, I'd imagine they were hurt.
I want you to know, homies, that was the most undersold statement this entire podcast. But yeah, I wholeheartedly agree, sir. If we either of us had these figurative bone claws protruding from our hands, our knuckles, and they were stepped upon and thus broken, then yeah, it would probably hurt like a bitch.
Yeah.
All three of them claws.
Right.
On both hands, all six of them claws. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot of broken bones.
It's a lot of broken bones.
All right, homie. I got one more scene myself. How about you?
Let's see. I think I got like one or two more.
Okay.
That's it.
Gotcha. Admittedly, mine might be better as like one of the last scenes, but I have no problem mentioning it now because I'd be surprised if we don't have this one in common, or if this wasn't already discussed. I don't know. You tell me. I'll go ahead and mention it now since I'm hyping it up so much. Yeah. I mean, fuck it at this point. Homie, go ahead and pull up that shit. You already know what it is. I'm joking. No, you don't.
I was like, what the fuck?
You are going to nod as soon as I say
what
this,
if I did know what it was? Would that freak you
No,
out?
dude, I'd walk away. I'd go the fuck to bed. I'd be like, obviously, today was a dream. And no. Today was a fucking, like, glitch in the simulation.
Right.
And my ass needs to, like, pull that wire deeper in my head or some shit or finish pulling it out or something. I don't know. Call Keanu Reeves, something. But, yeah. I need you to pull up the in-game moment when Cap is by himself.
I did that last time. That's what I ended with.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean,
That's one of my favorite scenes too.
How could it not
regardless.
be?
How could it not be? That scene brought together and finished culminating 12 years of storytelling and
did it.
character building.
It did it so
just-
beautifully.
It did perfectly. I would argue perfectly.
Yeah.
Because Chris Evans by himself standing there.
Right.
Just
Leg wound, broken shield.
Yeah.
His teammates are down.
yeah. One-on-one with Thanos himself.
Well, and then Thanos stands there and portals open up and his army comes through.
Yeah.
And so it's not even one-on-one.
Yeah.
Even if it was, I mean, he'd still be fucked. But, you know, just the resolve of Captain America, man. Like, and that's what I mean, like, when we say character integrity. That's character integrity at its finest.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because Captain America would get up and he would still face down threats that he knows he can't beat.
And he would literally stand there, fists up, saying, I can do this all day, knowing full and well he probably couldn't, but
Right.
not caring.
Yeah.
He knew his back was to the wall and said, I might even be scared in this moment, and I'm still going to step forward.
Yeah.
It was so fucking good. And then what more to follow that up with besides the iconic line, the inside joke between them on your left?
Well, you know what? I remember what the homie Caleb mentioned when we watched the scene.
What's that?
Was like that moment when the radio static kicks in and you hear Sam say, "Cap, can you hear me?" And then you see Chris Evans stand there and like just the look of like almost kind of like relief and like, is this really happening on his face? Like the way that Chris Evans portrays that is just,
Yeah.
it's so good. Yeah, yeah.
So fucking powerful, dude. Because, of course, that's when we get our boy Falcon, the Winter Soldier, the rest of the Guardians.
Yeah, you see Black Panther come through.
Yeah, you see all the fucking, like, everybody from Doctor Strange's gang. You
Right.
see all the Wakandans come back into town. Like, everybody came up into this bitch, dude. Everybody. We got our boy Spider-Man back.
Right.
We got everybody back. We got the fucking Thundercats back, man. We got Optimus Prime back in this
The
bitch.
Ninja Turtles came through.
Exactly. Yes.
The Cabbage Patch Kids.
Dadgum, dude. Everybody. Chuck Norris came the fuck through.
Oh,
yes.
shit.
Exactly.
Chuck Norris one shot at Thanos, actually. That shit was
Hell yeah,
wild.
he did.
Yeah.
We got Peter fucking Griffin coming through.
And the chicken.
And the chicken coming through. Both
Yeah.
of them fighting together.
Yeah, that shit was insane. Like,
Shit was
what?
insane.
Yeah. We got Geralt of Rivia who came through.
We got Batman who came through.
The entire Justice League came through, man. Like that shit was wild.
Shit was wild as fuck. We got Leon from Resident Evil came through. Gun loaded, just a pistol. That's all he ever needed.
Fucking Kratos showed up. I was like, oh shit.
Raider showed up?
Yeah.
That bitch? Holy hell, dude. Dadgum, man. Son of a bitch. You know who else showed up?
Bill Clinton showed
Bill
up.
Clinton showed up with Monica. That's right. Bill fucking Clinton
Everybody
showed up.
came.
All the founding fathers showed up.
Mount Rushmore came through.
Mount fucking Rushmore came through? Dadgum, son. Galactus came through.
Galactus
He came
through.
His pump is like, yeah, boy.
What you want to do, Thanos?
You don't want none. DMX came through.
Darkseid came through and said, "Give me back my fucking gimmick."
I know, right? Oh my gosh,
Oh
dude.
shit! Okay.
Oh man. Thomas the Tank Engine came through. This is too much fun.
This is way too
I'm
much
sorry,
fun.
homies, but like
Oh,
5 minutes
shit.
later, here we are. Oh man.
God damn. Okay.
I wish, dude. Fucking wish one would. Aunt May came through.
Holy
man.
shit! Yeah.
I ain't done yet, but we need to move on.
We need to
Okay.
So this is one that I am also very surprised that I did not do my first time around. But
Sure.
admittedly, I did use a scene from this movie.
Okay.
So makes sense.
Oh, dude, so good.
Captain America versus the Winter Soldier and the Winter Soldier. Also, shout out to Black Widow because she's had so many amazing moments in like so many of these goddamn movies.
Right. Dude, shout out to the fucking Russos too, man.
Oh,
Holy
yeah.
hell. Like, it is
Seriously.
a crime that we cannot convince them to come back.
Right. But you know, what they said, you know, makes sense. If they came back, it would essentially be like all they do for the next decade.
Right. That's true.
Yeah.
Like, we need to get them back for Secret Wars.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Like, that is the idea. This motherfucker stole his shield.
How good
Threw
is
it
this?
harder than him.
I love the knife play right here.
Yes, dude. So smooth. I love the soundtrack.
Right. Just like the hand-to-hand CQC combat right here, man. It's just top notch.
Man, add this shit to the list of movies we're watching tonight, man. We ain't going to bed. Let me get some more caffeine.
All right.
It is a crime we don't see him have like that supercharged throw or punch
Yeah.
again. It's really this movie, but he never supercharges it like that sound
That's
effects.
true.
Yeah.
But watch like the knife right here through the van.
Yeah. Like,
And a German suplex.
Yep.
With the kip up. Oh. But like the soundtrack doesn't say action, it says thriller.
exactly.
You know.
This
Face
is
mask
some-
off. And the iconic line.
Straight from the pages.
Right.
Who the hell is Bucky?
Yep.
Who the hell is Bucky? Yeah, I love that.
So fucking good, dude.
Right.
And of course, here's Scarlett Johansson, just like, all right,
That motherfucker shot me. That's what she's thinking.
that motherfucker shot me. I'm gonna launch a grenade at him.
It's only fair.
I mean, is she wrong?
I know.
Yeah.
Both can kill you.
Both can kill you.
Yeah.
Hey, there's the scene I just talked
Yeah.
about right there. Cap with Mjolnir and his shield, just like, all right,
Right.
bitch.
Oh man. All right.
All right, what's the next one
Yeah.
you got, bro?
So yeah, I only have one more here, and this one right here. Like actually, I had two more, but I'm just gonna end with one of these and save the next one for whenever we do round 3.
Okay.
But the one I'm gonna do now is one that again, it needs to be included. I mean, nothing I can say can really do it justice. So yeah, there's like no real big build up for this one. Let's see if I can get it pulled up here. I said, let's see if we can get it pulled up here. Thank you, YouTube. But yeah, hopefully this year will give us like even more moments, so the next time we can do even more.
Gosh.
And of course, the scene I'm referring to, guys, that we're ending with here is the iconic hallway scene
I
from
cosplayed
Daredevil
as
season
this.
1.
I cosplayed as this. I'll never not share that information.
I don't know if
We gotta watch the season tonight.
we cannot watch.
We gotta watch it tonight. We have to do Almost Justice.
I don't know if the people who made this show understood how special this show was when they were making it, but my goodness.
Dude.
Just how clever this was done.
I was about to say, notice the door opened inward and had to be fucking broken outward.
Right.
Took a goddamn computer monitor to the face.
Right. I mean, this show just does Daredevil all the justice that
It
he
really
needs.
does, dude.
And like, I love the fact that like he gets tired and he gets hit and he gets fatigued.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just such a well done fight scene.
It really is, dude. It really has such a flavor of realism in it.
Oh,
because
yeah.
it's like,
Well,
he's a dude.
Yeah, I mean, they obviously were inspired by Old Boy, but obviously they put their own Daredevil flair
Yeah,
to
dude.
it.
And here's the thing. You did a great job in your scene when others try to copy it and cannot recapture the magic.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's not a particularly... It is a compliment to Old Boy because they're obviously influences of the scene, but that is such a compliment to Daredevil because other shows after Daredevil try to copy this scene without adding their own flair to it, and it was nowhere near as good.
Yeah. I mean, to do something like this honestly takes so much time
And Charlie Cox.
and good stuntman and good timing.
Yep.
Because Charlie Cox goes in here, but the stuntman comes out.
Yeah. Right
I
there.
mean,
Yeah, that's not
it's
man.
extremely clever.
Yeah.
And well
And
done.
this is all one shot.
Like there's a few really clever cuts, like when the screen is obscured.
Yeah.
And just see how tired he's getting.
Yeah, dude. He is... Dude. Like, I'm surprised he's blocking anything.
Right.
Or his punches are really hard.
And look at that.
Hard.
Stuntman goes back in,
Yep.
and if the scene continues, you guys see Charlie comes out, and it's just so cleverly
Yeah.
done.
So fucking good, dude.
I gotta give a shout out to a YouTube channel that doesn't need a shout out.
What's that?
VFX Artist React is about these 3 to 4 actual professional VFX artists, but they also have like a sub channel called Stuntman Reacts, where they have like a professional stuntman on to talk about some stuff that they did, and they had a guy who worked on Daredevil who worked on the hallway scene.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, and I think they had another stuntman who worked on like season 2 of Daredevil as well.
Okay.
And, like, just talking about like they really point out stuff that like me just as like a casual lover of this type of content never even picked up on, but just really good content from those channels. But yeah, man, I mean Daredevil, this hallway fight scene, I didn't include it in my first on the first episode I did of this
Because he knew we were going to do a sequel together and that we had to share this scene.
That's it.
You're welcome.
It definitely had nothing to do with the fact that I already did Daredevil and Bullseye and didn't want to do another Daredevil one.
Nah, it's okay. You don't have to lie for me.
Okay,
Yeah,
good,
it's
good.
okay.
good.
I know the truth.
Yes, yes, me too. I also know the truth.
Me too. Dude, such a fun collection of scenes tonight, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude. Good fucking series. Just like the best scenes from all of the superhero content out there.
right. And the cool thing is, man, there's still so many more out there that could easily be done.
Homies, giving a shout out to all of you listening now. Please, by all means, send us some love and let us know what your favorite scenes are. Even if it's one we've already discussed, we'd love to hear why you particularly loved it too. You heard us, you heard our thoughts and our emotions. You especially heard all of my emotions. But we'd love to hear your emotions. That's right. I
Yes.
said it. I'm inviting you. I am
Right.
imploring you.
And it's like every time I end one of these episodes, I'm like, man, I'm so upset that I didn't include this or that.
Right.
Like right now, I'm like,
Hence the sequels.
yeah, here's the sequels.
Yeah.
Like, spoiler alert, next time we do one of these, I got to include a scene from Jessica Jones. Like the fact
Actually, there was a honorable mention that was on my list from Jessica Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this. And again, homies, be sure that you tune in for next week's episode. This will be an episode to kick off the year of debauchery, as I'm now calling it in a good way. This is good debauchery.
Happy debauchery.
Happy debauchery. It's going to be a great episode, guys. This has been an amazing episode, but next week will be something really unique, and yeah, really looking forward to it. But homies, thank you guys for joining us here in another new year. And again, with you guys' help, we're going to make this the best year that the homies have ever had. So yeah, then it's going to be all for this one, man. You got anything else before we wrap up?
Nah, man. I mean, I got another like 10 minutes of characters who came through for Endgame still, but you know.
When John Wick came through with that pencil, everybody was through.
Hell yeah, man. Samurai Jack came through, man, with Aku's head finally cut the fuck off. He came ready for another fight.
Oh, shit, dog. When Gilligan from Gilligan's Island came through, I said,
Hell
oh,
yeah.
shit, they found their way back to
Skipper's
land.
fucking boat finally?
Right.
Dude, when Finn and Jake from Adventure Time came through, both the motherfuckers, that's an OP team.
You talk about OP, man. When Dante from Devil May Cry showed up,
Oh
I was
my
like,
gosh,
oh,
for
shit.
real.
Yeah.
You know that Devil May Cry. That's right. When Bugs the fucking Bunny showed up, he went hard on that carrot and said, "What's up, Doc?"
Man, I couldn't believe that shit, man. But when the Balrog from Lord of the Rings showed up, I said, oh, shit.
Dude, me too, man. And you know he had Gandalf in tow behind him. Gandalf the White, that is.
Oh.
You know who else I was surprised showed up in that fight?
Who's
I was
that?
surprised to see our asses on screen. The superhero only showed up.
I was like, Kevin, we shouldn't fucking be here.
I was about to say, Q, I don't know how I got here, but I'm ready to turn up, son. Give me some pre-workout, I'll go.
While everybody else was like kicking ass, I was getting chased by one alien. Like, leave me the fuck alone.
I was trying to punch an alien, he couldn't feel it.
Right.
But I punched him the right time when Spider-Man really got a good kick on him, so I'm like, yeah, I did something. Yeah, that's right.
Holy shit. Okay. But that's gonna be it's gonna be all for this one.
Hell yeah. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed as much as we did.
Yes. Man, but when Billy Butcher and the rest of the boys showed up, I was like,
yeah,
oh
dude.
shit. No, okay. No more.
Oh, man.
All right. But thank you guys again for joining us. This has been another amazing episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this
Dude, when Rorschach
half as
showed
much
up-
as we did, huh?
When Rorschach showed up, dude. Oh my gosh, man. Yeah, he took back his face.
Yeah. So, somebody pointed at Thanos and said, he has your face. and, yeah.
Right. Right. Exactly.
But that's going to be all for this one, guys. We will see you again next week. But until then, my name is Superhero Homie Q.
And of course, I am superhero homie Kevin.